Many of you have probably heard of Greek mythology and of the mythological beings of Zeus or Poseidon in today's modern stories. But what most of you don't know is how these myths came to be. From the origins to the principal gods to worships and beliefs, my speech has it all. First, we'll take a gander at the origin of this mythological topic. Now, most of you would probably assume that Greek mythology is from Greece, simply because it's in the name. Well, I'm here to tell you that it's not. It was actually developed by the people of Crete in 3000 BC. Crete is an island located between the Aegean Sea, which is north, and the Mediterranean Sea in the south. It was were also southeast of Greece itself. The people of Crete believe that the typical objects in nature, such as a tree, for instance, had spirits. They also believe that other objects had magical powers, which I kind of find entertaining. Over time, these beliefs developed into legends where animals, natural objects, and gods began to take on a human form. It was these legends that came to be the Greek mythology that most of you probably heard of today. Now, these beliefs probably seem out there to you, and they do to me, but ancient Greeks themselves provided some explanations for this mythology. Ehemerus, who was a mythographer back in ancient Greece, said that the gods were heroes who had been glorified over time. The philosopher Prodicus of Ceos preached that the gods were personifications of objects in nature, such as the sun, moon, or water. As time went on and civilization of Greece began to develop, the mythology also started to change. The myths were being influenced by surrounding civilizations, and this caused a steady modification in the Greek beliefs, but the essential legends remain unfazed. Next, we'll look at the topic that you're probably most familiar with when you hear of Greek mythology, and that is the Greek gods themselves. The Greeks believed that the gods resided on Mount Olympus in an area of Greece known as Thessaly. Thessaly is the shaded area right here. According to the Greeks, the gods formed a society that was ranked according to power. They also became associated with the three domains: the earth, sky, and water. Since the Greeks believed in a number of gods, I will only inform you of a few most heard of gods, those being Zeus, Hades, and Poseidon. Zeus was the leader of the gods, or head of Olympus, and the spiritual father of the people, which were the ancient Greeks. He was also the god of the sky or the heavens, according to ancient Greeks. Zeus's symbol is the lightning bolt. Hades was the god of the underworld, which is exactly as it sounds, a place populated by the dead. He was not part of Mount Olympus because Zeus kicked him off. Hades' symbol was the helm of darkness. Poseidon is the god of the seas and probably the next most important god to Zeus. His symbol is the three-pronged trident. Lastly, we'll look at the Greeks' beliefs and how they worshipped. Greek mythology really emphasizes the weaknesses of humans compared to the powers of nature. That's why the Greeks believed that their gods controlled all aspects of nature. So because of this, they believed that their lives were dependent on the will of the gods. Overall, the relationship between the Greeks and the gods was good, unless he displayed unruly behavior such as greediness. This would result in harsh punishment from the gods. Greek mythology was tied to just about every aspect of Greek life. Each city in Greece, now just imagine this, devoted itself to a particular god or group of gods. And by devoting, I mean they would build special temples of worship and regularly hold festivals for that god. Most Greeks worshiped the gods at their own homes since there was no organized place of worship. When they worshipped at home, they dedicated a certain part of their house to that god. For example, Hestia was considered the goddess of the hearth, so the Greeks would worship her at their fireplace or fire pit. As you can see, there is more to Greek mythology than just Zeus or Poseidon. It consists of the people of Crete to the ancient cities that devoted themselves to a particular god. Throughout my research, I have found Greek mythology to be really interesting, and I hope that through my speech, you